Building habits can be tough, but let's see it this way. They're like little building blocks that help you reach your goals. Maybe you want to exercise more, write every day, or finally learn that new language.
Howdy!
Today, we're taking a look at Forge, a habit builder built in Notion. It is designed to make sticking to those habits easier. It tracks things like streaks, how many days you keep going, lets you see how you're doing over time with clear reports, and even has a spot for daily reflections to help you learn from your experiences. There's also a section for scheduling your habits, setting challenges to keep things interesting, and even a weekly routine view to see your progress at a glance. So, if you're ready to take control of your habits and make some real progress, let's jump in and see how this template works. Once you've already duplicated the template in your workspace, you can customize it to your liking, and you may also reset the sample data. Let's take a walkthrough of the different sections within the template. On this side, quick buttons are located. A view of built habits, reports, button to open Forge mobile version. This section is the habits board, where you take action of your habits. On this part is the KPI section, the week progress for each habit, and progress for each challenge. Everything is automated in this section, so no action needed. Below is the daily records. Another section is the routine section. It will show you an overview of your week based on the habits you set up. This section is also automated, so don't stress out how these are being populated. Once you duplicated the template, there's a chance that the days in this section are jumbled. To fix that, you only need to arrange them in order by dragging the columns. Here, you will see a calendar view and group view of weeks and months records. Lastly, at the bottom is the page for databases. Let's go into more details. Let's say you have already set up all your habits and challenges. And for example, these are your habits per se. In Today view, you will see cards of habits and challenges that are bound to be started and done within the day. Today is Friday, and these habits are visible here today since I set up these habits to be done on Fridays. These habits are sorted by their stack index, meaning what's being shown first is the top of the habit stack. After you meditate, you go for a run, then after a run, take your vitamins and so on. A habit is housed in a card, so let's talk about the anatomy of a card. You will see details and a progress report related to it. And the best part is that all reports here are automated and no action needed from your side. This is one of the goals I've had in mind when building this template, to make users set up and maintain the template with less effort. Moving forward, you'll see streaks here, current week progress, and a visual progress bar that is based on the current week's progress. If a habit or activity is a challenge, there's an additional stats shown. You will see an overall progress. It's the number of done over the target frequency. And you'll also see how many days are left before the target date. And the progress bar in the challenge is based on the overall progress. Lastly, the button. This is the only action needed from you to record your habit. If the status of the activity is to do, then you need to do the habit and then click the button here. To undo, click again. Every time you finish a habit for the day, the score at the left side also updates. Now let's see what's on the different views of this habit board. In challenges, all your challenges are here. In categories, all your habits categorized. In habit stack, a view of habits stacked and in order. Habit stacking has been introduced widely by James Clear in his book, increases the likelihood that you'll stick with a habit by stacking your new behavior on top of an old one. This process can be repeated to chain numerous habits together, each one acting as the cue for the next. The last view will show you a table of all your habits regardless if their status for today is to do, not today, or done. Let's see how you can track your records. Let's open the KPI section. Everything you see here is automated, so no action needed from the user side. In Week Progress view, you'll see performance indicators for habits that are running indefinitely. In Challenges view, you'll see challenges. These are habits with a target. Below, you will see records for past 3 days and past 3 months. In Daily Records section, you will have a view of all the daily records that are with the Habits report on it. Every day, an item is added here automatically. When you miss to record a habit on particular dates, you can record them below by adding the habit in Habits Done property. Let's try adding a new habit. Setting everything up is easy. There are buttons in the side to help you start with a template habit. Let's choose New Daily Habit for this demo. A new page will pop on the side, and this is the part where you enter the necessary details of your habit. I want to build a habit of writing an email newsletter, so let's name this Write Newsletter. I want this habit to be done in the morning, so probably the stack index might be 2 or 3. This can be changed anytime. Choose a category. Next, choose what particular days of the week this habit is done. Target number of completed can be left blank. If you want to enter a target number, this habit will be now considered as a challenge, and reports will be automatically modified. Let's try adding 90. This habit must be done 90 times within the specified period. Start date is set to current day by default. You may change it to next following days. Estimated finish date is automatically populated based on the given target and start date. Streaks, report, and progress bar and the rest are automated. Over here are the reports and more details about this particular habit. By clicking Generate Weekly Report, a new page will be added to Weekly Performance. By default, it will show report of your progress during this week. To generate a report of previous weeks, adjust the date of week property to any day of the target week. Also take note that by default week starts at Monday. An advanced tip: to automatically generate weekly report for this habit, create a template page for the table below and choose the current habit in the habit relation property. And it is important to set date of the week as date today when duplicated. After that, make that template repeatable every start of the week, which is Monday. The rest of the section will make sense if we do some actions on this habit. Let's try to see what will happen if we click the button for this habit. The current streak is now 1, as well as the longest streak. If you miss to do the activity tomorrow, well, the following day, you will see that this number will reset back to 0. As you can also see, this week progress is updated, as well as the overall progress for this challenge. On the side, you'll also see that your today score is updated. If you scroll down a bit, you'll also see that stats here are also updated. Let's open the habit card. Now if you scroll down to the calendar, you'll see that today's date is now marked. If you try to check the other old habits, the stats and the calendar will look like this. Let me show you how to reset and delete the sample data to start with a clean template. Navigate to the database page, where you'll see all the databases included in the template. The only databases you need to reset are these databases. To show you how, let's open the habit database. This database holds the habits. To delete all the data here, click the checkbox in the top left corner of the table to select all entries. Then, click the trash icon. You can follow the same steps to delete all entries from the other 3 databases. That's it. You can explore more of this template, like exploring the mobile version, the daily reflection, and a view of built habits and more. That covers the main features of the Habit Builder template. Remember, this is just a starting point. Feel free to customize it to fit your needs. If you have any questions or want to see something specific in action, leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.